Welcome to Media House Entertainment.
The videographer, I feel like, it's not the new DJ, because the DJs are still the DJs, but the videographers is like the new tastemakers, man. Like,
we the new
really,
like A&Rs, bro.
Yeah, you putting new people on to artists. And I be telling artists too. I tell the artists to tap in with certain video directors, because I know this dude, oh, he got this area lit, oh, he got this, tap in, because people is watching that. You know what I'm saying? Tap in with the DJs too, but the video directors, like you said, becoming the new A&R, is really putting people on game.
It is,
these
bro.
People in the record labels, all they got to do is sit in the label, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
They tapping into these director pages.
Man, that's true, bro. In all honesty, all right, so to put it in perspective, my life up until this point wasn't being prepared for me to do this. I've been like doing that. I was like an athlete from high school, bro. I played football, did track. I did all of that in high school, got to college my first year. I'm on the track team doing everything. I stopped doing that. I'm not going to say I feel like I lost purpose, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? You play sports or you do something for X amount of years and then it just comes to an abrupt stop. And it's not like at the end of the season, it was like towards the end of the season, but I stopped, bro.
Yeah,
I fell completely out of it.
Yeah.
And, it took a while for me to find something that I really wanted to put my passion into, because I honestly don't. When people ask me what I want to do with this, in the long term, because in long term with this, it's only a few things that you can go from if you want to stay in the music industry. Now, me, I really enjoy like climbing. I love to see like my old videos and be like, all right, I do not shoot like this anymore. And I like, the progression. That's my favorite part. And until I'm done progressing is just when I'll stop. Like, you just got to keep progressing and keep doing. And you know what I'm saying? Like we was talking about. Yeah, you got to.
Setting new goals. That's really all it's about, setting new goals with this thing, man. Just, like I say, keep taking it up to the next level. Like I was saying with you, when I felt like I took it to a certain level in Raleigh, I was like, okay, it's time to get uncomfortable to try to get back comfortable. So that's why I made that move out to LA.
Yeah, that's a big move, bro.
Yeah, huge move. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I learned a lot doing that. So it's like the same thing. People were like, yo, what's the next step? Yeah, man, I'm just setting goals, man. Setting new goals every week. And just climbing.
Man, I shot 3 videos in the same day about 3 or 4 weeks ago. And that was, I'm not gonna say it was the most hectic day, but that day really kind of just solidified, like, all right, boom, this is what I'm doing for real now. Yeah. And I can't play no more. Yeah. Like, I ain't never, not to say that I was playing at any point in time, but, I was just doing it, you know what I'm saying, hit me up for a vid, like, I was,
You went cut, throw it on that thing.
Nah, I didn't start taking it serious till I bought my Sony. Yeah. After I bought the Sony, and you know what? Not even that, bro. When I bought my Nikon, I was taking it serious because I'm like, all right, this is bread that I'm putting in. Let me take this serious. Yeah. It was cool for a minute. Then I really started looking at my stuff. I'm like, nah, I got to step it up. What can I do to step it up? Got the Sony. That's a whole bag right there. So I'm like, all right, I got to get it back. And it wasn't a question of if I was going to get it back. It was just when was I going to get it back. Because, you know what I'm saying, I shoot with the A7 too. Yeah. And that's not the newest A7, but it still has, you know what I'm saying, anybody that looks at my work now, they know what kind of quality I'm.
Yeah, A1.
Yeah, so I ain't, you know what I'm saying, you need something like that. I'm not saying you need a Sony, but you gonna want something that's gonna have the capabilities that you see, because every DSLR ain't the same, right? And every mirrorless ain't the same. So
you gonna want that certain look.
Right? Everybody want to get a look, but nobody really wants to put in the time. A phrase that I like to use a lot is everybody with a camera and a photographer. Everybody with a video camera ain't a videographer. Nah, people, man. Like I said earlier, bro, about the you know what I'm saying, I just knew that they was in frame and that's it. Yeah. It's so much more.
It's so much more. And you could tell the people, though, like I said, that put in the work and want to improve in it. Like I said, some people never improve.
Yeah.
The works that it's saying for years. You like, man, them jokers ain't never going, you know what I mean? And the people that want to take it to that level. Man.
And you can whenever you hear somebody like, all right, I want to take it to the next level, and you actually see them do that, bro, I love that.
Yeah.
Like I personally love that. Not necessarily for myself, but I just like to see people progressing and doing better. Like
that's
you know,
motivation.
Oh
man.
yeah, man. I got this girl I go to school with is a good friend of mine. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing her go from one thing. I had got my Nikon before she ended up getting an A7 III. But before that, she was like, you know, what got you doing this? And you know, I'm telling her, and I just kind of been following her, and she ended up helping me on the D-Wave video. Get at her at Just J3 Uppity Productions. But you know, being able to see that and seeing your friends kind of, you know, make strides and then reach their goals, that's kind of like the most rewarding part for me, because this is right here, this is an easy way to get money. If you really take the time and learn, bro, if you know, can't make your ends meet and you got enough money to put towards something, I mean, bro, some people get their bread and put it towards a brick. Like, you know, you can do that. I mean, nothing. I mean, I'm not gonna stop you, but you know, if anybody who been doing stuff like that, they gotta learn it from somewhere.
Yeah.
So why can't I help my people? You know what I'm saying? Get right, get their cameras. Then we can, you know, we can keep going. Once I know that you willing to, anybody who willing to spend $1,000 plus on a camera is willing to get right.
Yeah.
And learn.
Yeah, willing to do their thing.
So, all right, I'm willing to say this. And anybody who knows me knows I'm humble. I'm not really with bragging. I really think I'm probably the most creative director in North Carolina. Nah, that's not for you to be like, oh, man, I seen your videos and they look the same. Nah, I have concepts in my mind. I have concepts written down that just haven't been able to be shot yet. Concepts that are really good take time and they take money. Something that a lot of people my age, like, you know what I'm saying, that are shooting with me don't have. That's not to say that that's never gonna happen. I got an artist now who he's really trying to get his stuff rolling and he's starting to get right. Shout out Big Smooch. But you know, having those concepts in the back of my mind, like even now, I'm shooting videos that I had written down in 2019. We in the middle of 2020 now, so I still got stuff built up, and I'm willing to say I'm the most creative because I feel like anybody who is creative can take nothing and make it look like something. Bruh, I've shot videos in like people's grandma's kitchens. Yeah. And I mean, I can make it, you know what I'm saying, look like something. You just gotta wanna do it. People can say, man, I seen something on Twitter today. It was like, I gotta manifest a trip to New Orleans. I mean, it ain't nothing to do but to get your money right and go. And do it. Exactly. Like, we can do it. Like, whatever you want to do. You want 30 strippers in your video? All right, let me get a quote on 30 strippers. Then I'm gonna come back to you with the price. A lot of people don't realize that. Whenever you shooting your video, if I ask you what your budget is, off gate, if you say, all right, how much you charge for a video? I say, what's your budget? That's me telling you, okay, I might can work with your budget depending on how much it is. And if your budget is good enough and the song is good and I'm feeling whatever relationship or whatever rapport we got built up, you know what I'm saying? I'll shoot a video for the low if it's like that. But some people, they ain't never shot with you. They don't know you from nobody. All they know is that they follow you and they feel like they've been following you long enough. They should get a video for the low or for whatever. For whatever, right? Yeah, right. Like, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. Nah. Man. Business is business, you know? And see, a lot of times when you're shooting videos, the money that you getting really don't go to you. Like, man, yeah, exactly. If we shooting somewhere and I'm like, all right, I want to use this location. I'm a big fan of paying people. If you pay somebody, that kind of that's an obligation right there. And if you relying on people like, all right, bro, I got a favor, somebody going, you know, they're gonna help us out. I don't like favors, because favors can go through. They can be like, I got you next time. Well, yeah, I don't need you next time, I need you now. I need you now. Yeah. So if I pay somebody, boom, it's gonna be there. You know they there. And if it's not there, that's when if you ask somebody for a favor and they don't come through, you can't really trip about that. Right, this is a favor. Yeah, it's a favor. But if you pay somebody and they don't show up, that's when you got a reason to trip. That's when you got, you know, that's when you can really turn up and do whatever. Yeah. But man, that's really a big thing. Like, people think that, you know what I'm saying, oh, I'm getting so much money. And another thing is, I've seen videographers really cap about how much they charge for videos. versus they be like, yeah, bro, I charge $800 a vid. Bro, you cap. You not charging 800. You might say you charging 800, but I mean,
you want to get 800?
Yeah.
Nah.
Not saying, you know what I'm saying? If somebody willing to pay you $800 for a vid, hey, do that. Please get that bread, cause that's what I want. Cause if they gonna charge you, if they gonna pay you 800, shoot, the next time if they don't like that, they might come with me. I might charge them 5 or 6. Not saying that the quality gonna be any different, but you know what I'm saying? We can work out something. Yeah, we can handle business. Cause this is business first. Like, I really like to build up a rapport with my artists. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I'm, all right, studio sessions. It's not cool to be chilling in the studio with people who trying to work on a song and you not saying you gotta contribute to the song, but you're not contributing to the creative flow. You're not doing nothing. You gotta have some kind of relationship with the person you with to even have a conversation.
Right.
And that conversation and communication just leads to better concepts. It's been so many times where I wake up in the morning and I'm like, bro, I do not have nothing creative going on. I just want to be a normal nigga today. I ain't trying to do nothing.
Yeah.
And I feel like as a videographer, I kind of be beating myself up about that because I'm like, you know what I'm saying? You need to be working. Like, if you're not creative, you just not productive and you're not getting no money. So you got to do something. But it ain't, I mean.
Oh, I say we got to find those ways to like pull that motivation out some way.
One thing that I really love, and I'm starting to like it even more, watching TV. Don't watch YouTube, Netflix, bro. Watch the commercials. Watch.
See how they shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really how I ended up learning how to like really professionally frame my shots.
Yeah.
The dude over here at my internship, he came, I don't know, bro. How long you been living around here? Well, like, how long you been in this area?
Oh, shit, my whole life.
All right, you ever seen the commercial for Big Pond in Clinton? It's like, Big Pond. Like, it's an old commercial.
Yeah.
And that commercial was so shitty, bro. But it was memorable. I went over there. He, like, you know, came after that guy that made that commercial left. And he was like, all right, you know, one thing about videos, they need to be entertaining. Anything, you know, you want people to watch needs to be entertaining. The second thing is, if it's memorable, they're going to go back to it and watch it again. All right, now we're going to take those elements and then combine it with a good look. So while I was there, I was learning a little bit about cameras. I shot a short film called 421, and I shot that on a Blackmagic Mini Ursa Mini, and that's a beast of a camera, like crazy.
Top of the line.
I'm telling you, it is, and it's like he kind of showed me the way. He showed me how to professionally light a scene. He showed me ways to color grade. Like all my base knowledge comes from a professional because he got I want to say an Oscar for a couple commercials, and I've seen his work and learning that, then bringing it to what I'm doing, which, you know, a lot of people wouldn't call music videos professional, but I carry myself as professional as possible.
You ever see yourself getting into like the movies and stuff like that?
Definitely. That's my goal.
Yeah.
That's my goal. I'm trying to get into the movies, bro. Blumhouse, I'm coming for y'all. You want to see me?